locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Aaron Jones. Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield. 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Packers.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mason Crosby.
Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
31,
Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
13.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
32-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
White. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 14, 49ers nothing.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 80! 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago, and that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the slap. 21, 21.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go,
2nd and 11 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
On first down, Rodgers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Complete to
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Richie James on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
One of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
6-yard line.
Second down and goal. Rodgers dancing to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Packers 28, 49ers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35. 49ers 10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He pitches it out. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners will go on offense first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
Check, Mike 42. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
8-yard line.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
They'll
6.
come up second and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On the tackle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Brandon.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Good. Makes the score Packers 35, 49ers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now James returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Packer 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And that's complete to Lewis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. First down and much more here for Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever.
49.
They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier. Preston Smith on the tackle. Brings up third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo now. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
58, boys, 58, it's Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line. Tonight's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. It's another thing.